Minasan konnichiwa und willkommen. And today we're going to be doing another rant. But this time we're going to be talking about how Saturday mornings nowadays are not the same as they were back in the 90s. Then decades before that. Because nowadays we have this fucking educational shit. That's right. Now CBS, ABC, NBC, and now the CW have become victims of this shit. Like that fucking Chica shit that's on right now. Well, the only good thing about it is Kelly. Because you have to admit, she is pretty hot. Anyway, back to the rant. The reason why Saturday mornings have gone downhill, because I blame fucking Steven Spielberg for this shit. Let's face it. The shit we used to have back in the 90s, that and decades before that, are now gone. The only way to get them now is by buying DVD sets of them. Well, I'll give you the rundown of the cartoons that I used to watch as a kid. You know, Care Bears, Ninja Turtles, Garfield and Friends, Fabulous American Tales, the Aladdin TV series, the Beethoven cartoon, Beakman's World, Bobby's World, Eat the Cat and the Terrible Thunder Lizards. And of course I've watched Power Rangers when I was a kid. Mostly the original Mighty Morphin. You know, the more popular one, which was actually the 16th installment of the Super Sentai series, which aired in '92. And the American version debuted a year later, in '93. And of course, I've also watched Oxtails and Samurai Pizza Cats when I was a kid. Well, during my free time. Then I've also watched the Mask cartoon, you know, based on the movie. And of course, I also remember Skeleton Warriors and Wildcats, especially with their kick-ass openings, with the CBS stereo sound ident and everything. But alas, that was over 20 years ago. The shit we have now is just fucking mind-boggling. And I mean, holy fuck! Seriously, who the fuck would want to watch that Super Y shit? Well, there were some good educational shit back in the 90s, like the Magic School Bus. Anybody remember that? You know, with Lily Tomlin as Miss Frizzle, or Frizuru Sensei in Japan. Anybody remember Blue's Clues? Which was basically a preschool equivalent to the classic NBC show Unsolved Mysteries. You know, join me for another edition of Unsolved Mysteries. Perhaps you may be able to help solve a mystery. Anybody remember that show? And of course, I also remember watching Raw Tunage on there. Oh, and anybody remember that classic Klasky Chupo show, Cento Bagito? You know, with Cheech Marin, Henry Gibson, and all the other celebrities? Remember that show? That was years ago. Well, Dad, and I also remember watching Kissy Fur and the Punky Brewster cartoon. You know, the one made by Ruby Spears, the same studio that made the Mega Man cartoon, which I also remember watching as a kid. You know, back in the old days. And let's not forget Fox Family, which is now ABC Family. that channel also had some great classics, like Heathcliff and the Cadillac Cats, Mega Babies, Oogie and the Cockroaches. What else? Oh yeah, the Dennis the Menace cartoon I remember watching. You know, the one from 86 to 88. You know, with Alan Thicke's son Brandon Thicke as the title character. Those were the days. Oh, and let's not forget about the Madeline cartoon. Well, I mostly remember seasons 2 and 3 with Andrea Lipman as the title character. And let's not forget Dragon Tales, which also had Andrea Lipman voicing Emmy this time. And of course, the shit that used to air on Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network. Let's see. There was Rugrats, Oreo Monsters, The Wild Thornberrys, Hey Arnold, Cat Dog, Rocket Power, Chalk Zone, etc. And for the Cartoon Network stuff, I remember Dexter's Laboratory, Powerpuff Girls, Ed, Edd and Eddy, Johnny Bravo, Hi Hi Puffy Yummy Yumi, Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, etc. And let's not forget about the old school Hanna-Barbera stuff. You know, like Flintstones, Jetsons, Scooby-Doo, Adam Ant, Quick Draw McGraw, Yogi Bear, etc. And of course, Hanna-Barbera's first cartoon stars, Tom y Jerry. Enough about the classics. Let's talk about the shit that's currently airing right now. Like that fucking Gumbo shit. And don't even get me fucking started on that Adventure Time shit. 'Cause that shit really pisses me off. I'm fucking sick of that shit. Oh, God. And don't even get me started on that poor-ass excuse for that fucking Steven Universe and Clarence shit. Take my word for it. I'd say just stick to the classics and anime like I did. And believe me, it is more worth it. And as George Carlin puts it best, people are fucking dumb. Well, actually, we stole it from the Mexicans and the Indians, but hey, it was nice when we stole it. Okay, enough for the rant for today. I hope you enjoyed that little rant on classics and the current shit on. And as always, amigos, au revoir und auf Wiedersehen.